All right, what's up, Hollywood?
Sports.
All right, kicking off week 3. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I
What
mean,
up, Stone? How you feeling, baby?
dude, good to be back. You know, it feels funny. I was gone, and then now you've shifted to the internet space.
Yeah,
But
you are
we're
in
all
the inner
back
space,
together.
Daniel. The inner space, the
You know-
internet space. Yeah. This is
So I
fun.
figured that I talked with Chat and GPT,
Yeah.
and they exposed me to the internet space. And turns out, Chat and GPT, they got it figured out over here, dude.
Wow, both
They-
of them together.
Yes.
Yeah.
What an exciting day. All right. So, yeah, this is our first remote style session. So, this is a third option of how we'll be doing the show. We do have to travel. It's unfortunate. Daniel, speaking of that, on the catch up, tell us about New York City.
Dude.
DJ
Oh.
DC, international DJ.
Well, it's technically still national, but
Yeah, but New York City is on the other side of the planet. This whole time change thing is ridiculous.
it's like after 10 p.m. here, man.
That's
Wow.
crazy. I
Isn't
mean,
that weird?
I haven't
Yeah.
even eaten dinner. I ate a late lunch
Yeah.
like an hour ago.
I have some goldfish. Well, I don't know if we were allowed to say. Yeah, that's what I'm eating.
They're not a sponsor yet, so it's fine.
No, goldfish. No, dude. I mean, I didn't skip a beat coming out here. Just had a great time. Somehow I ended up in Hoboken, which is like in New Jersey, and I never would go to Hoboken when I used to live out here back in the day. So it's just funny. Like, woke up, had to take a long train ride to go to Rod's house to gather all my things, to go back downtown, to get on a train, to go back uptown to Albany, rent a car, make it to the rehearsal dinner in time, learn the whole thing, wake up, broken just in pieces, and then had to do this whole gig all day. But it was actually a really successful gig. It was really nice. My nephew Jack just got married, and I thought it was a beautiful wedding.
Nice.
It's a beautiful wedding. Just kidding. I bet you played that song like 10
I
times.
didn't, no.
No, you didn't? Not one time? How
Mm-mm.
could you have a wedding and not play that song?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like you got to at least do a little needle drop of the sound effect at
Yeah,
some point.
I chimed in.
I
Haven't you
did.
ever
I
heard
played
of?
September twice.
Okay.
you go. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also today is September 21st, which is the day they got married, which is the date in the song.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
Wow.
Look at that.
Props to you.
Synergy. Okay, enough about
Yeah,
that
man.
fluffy stuff. We're moving on. Just
All right,
kidding.
how about you, Michael? What have you been up to?
Man,
Did you check on my cat while I was gone?
Chris did.
Very nice of
It
her.
was the fourth quarter of the Cowboys game, and I was so mad. I turned it off and took a little power nap. Yeah, she went over and took care of Leo, checked in on him, her and Duke, so that's nice. But yeah, man, I mean, nothing's changed this week. 7,000 in the books of the same stuff, just meetings, Zooms,
Same.
contracts, like just all the same, just the business of filmmaking. So,
Cool.
yeah. What about you?
Oh man,
Oh,
I'm back, I'm
We're gonna
back.
keep
Oh,
it
had to put
going.
disappeared.
I'm back. I had to
you're
put my
back?
phone on Do Not Disturb. I'm sorry. I thought it'd be best to
Nice.
do it now before it kept buzzing.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
very polite of you.
And a big shout out to our actual, not in-house producer who's on our team, but we actually have a producer in the studio, an engineer, and we're just grateful to have this place and these great people. So if you hear another voice or us talking, there are more other humans around,
Yep.
so that we
Shout
can
out
do
BPS.
said show. Yeah. Okay. So Stone, catch us up. What's your life look like in the last week? You were sick last week.
I did. Yeah, I was pretty down last
Oof.
last Sunday, and then I was worried about getting here, and then I didn't want to get you guys sick, and I ended up having to drive to Crestline the next day, and I built a teepee for a little horror short,
Oh wow.
and that was a good time. But it
Yeah.
was a lot of just like trying to break out of it and then get to set, which was good.
Wow.
But it
I'm
worked
glad
out
that you
cool.
care about us, but not the people you work with. That is pretty cool.
I felt
That's amazing.
Yeah.
No, I felt a lot better the next day. That last Sunday was a little rough.
Yeah, I had a meeting with someone, and then when I got there, he's like, "I've had a cold," and I was like, "Man, dang it!" But he knows I would have canceled the meeting. So like I made sure to not shake his hand, not fist bump him, and to sit like the opposite table away from him.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's a good strategy to
yeah,
go about
it was
it.
a hard 35-minute meeting. Then I had to go. But yeah,
Oh,
I'm surprised that I didn't get sick because here we are 4 days later. I thought it might incubate and but here I am. So here we are.
I don't know.
That's the catch
We're
up.
back.
Let's get. Oh wait, where are you by the way? It looks like you're at Grandma's house. Are you in a hotel?
I could be. I don't know. I'm at an Airbnb. Could be grandma. Don't know.
Okay.
I'm in Albany.
Can you
The
drop
house
your
has
address like right now?
Yeah, the house has a historic placard outside of it because it was built in 1838.
Oh, that I was about to say. Wherever you are feels haunted, like right now.
It is.
Oh, man, are you staying there by yourself tonight? You might want to put
Never.
a camera up in the room and start
Yeah.
recording, brother.
You're not. I don't know if this house has ever been by itself.
But are you there by yourself? Has everyone left?
I got my mom upstairs and my niece upstairs, who are both named Misha, which is
Wow.
awesome.
Okay.
Very cool.
Yeah. Well, the three of you, I hope you survive your night in your haunted house. So
Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. I
Yeah.
do too, because there were things last night. But yeah.
It's okay.
Oh,
You're gonna be
yeah,
fine.
But
Just don't worry about the nightmares. Okay, so
okay.
enough of that. Y'all ready to get into football? Y'all ready to start talking
That's
about it?
messed up, man. I hate horror films, bro. Why are you doing that to me?
Because I wish I could tell you what you want to hear, but it sounds like you're in a haunted house.
Okay.
So I
man.
hope you survive.
Yeah, let's
the
get right
night.
into it.
Yeah. Do you want me to tell you it's going to be okay? There will be no hauntings.
That would be nice.
Yeah. And it's like, it's probably getting cool there, fall-ish. Like that's when like the
Oh,
haunted
it's
houses really come
so
alive.
Yeah,
The
it's
leaves are
your
starting to
ideal
change.
temperature.
Ooh.
You wouldn't have a complaint in the world
Oh, that's nice.
with the weather.
Yeah.
What, colder?
Yeah.
Or just like a nice brisk fall?
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like football weather.
Okay.
It wasn't too bad today. Like we've actually had kind of a mild summer out here. A lot of times it's like 100 degrees till October 15th or, 90s till November. And what was it, the 80s today?
Today's it was still warm outside when we walked out of the car, actually.
Yeah.
And the sun was
is.
going down.
Yeah. It's a little warmer than we'd like. It's not apple bobbing weather out here yet. Still
I knew
summer.
it was a mistake when I brought up the weather for Michael. Stone, you need.
We have a
All
lot
right.
to talk
Stone,
about
we
when
went
it
off-
comes to the weather.
We went off the rails last week without you.
Oh, we went off the rails. Yeah.
I don't even think. Yeah.
Is it all
anyways,
about weather?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of today's games, you went to the game today, right?
I did not
You
actually.
did not.
So
okay, how did
our
that
tickets we ended up
happen?
giving to some friends that they're all big Broncos fans. So I'm
Oh.
sure they were bummed out at the end of the game. I was
yeah.
stoked. I was sitting in my
Yeah.
living room. I was freaking out. It was a good time.
You might have one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah,
know.
dude. If we
Fighting
won,
Harbaughs.
but we dropped 3 players throughout the game. I mean, Najee Harris got hurt. We had a couple guards get hurt. I'd have to.
Najee
Look
Harris
up the-
gets hurt. Tell him, Daniel.
No,
I mean,
no,
that's a
he
classic,
actually.
but-
My nephew texted me because he was a Steeler. Obviously, he said that he tore his Achilles, so he's out for the season.
Oh.
Yeah, they originally said
sorry
it
for
was
making a
an
joke.
ankle injury, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of
I
ankle
don't
injuries.
It's okay.
Oh.
We have Hammond, and he's doing great.
Okay.
I'm
mean-
stoked with him.
You guys look like a good team. You look like a professional football team. There's
Herb,
a lot
did
of teams.
Did you guys see that throw Herbert made?
Yeah.
Where it was
No. I
basically
caught the highlights.
he had the defender in his face. He threw it around his arm. It was pretty
Uh-huh.
nice. It was a pretty sweet
Oh,
throw.
nice.
It looked cool.
Justin Herbert being Justin Herbert, ladies and gentlemen. That's what happened today.
Dude's got such good hair.
He does.
Man,
He really does.
yeah.
He's so handsome.
Honestly, though, the game I was most
like a
stoked
quarterback.
about, not maybe score wise, but actually for my fantasy team, is I played the Vikings defense today.
Okay.
And they had
Ooh,
multiple sacks, multiple fumble recoveries, multiple touchdowns. It was nice. It was a good day.
We'll
Oh,
save
dude, good
fantasy for the
update,
end of the show,
Stone.
but man, every team I play against, they're having their like go off game against me. It's like that kind of year already.
Michael hasn't had many fantasies in this NFL season quite yet.
No, nothing's going right. It's more like what went wrong, to be honest. Yeah, so that's
So what-
nice. The Chargers won.
Guys, I was literally DJing all day. Like it was the longest wedding. We had a 2 p.m. ceremony, and it was supposed to go till 10, but I started playing really slow country music around 8:30 and got everybody the hell out of there.
Oh man, you didn't drive everybody to the next place. You sent everybody home.
No, well, like they were all staying on the property. It's a Sunday, man. Like people got work. Like,
Yeah. And you've been day
yeah,
drinking since 2:30, 3:00. I bet everybody had
yeah.
a great
So
time.
yeah, it was good. It was honestly a really good wedding. Like it was a smooth one.
Did you
But
catch?
with that being said, you guys need to catch me up on what happened today in today's games. Like all I know is the Steelers barely won. Their defense looked a little better. TJ Watt finally got his first sack. And I'm currently watching the Chiefs and the Giants, and both teams look kind of shitty.
Yeah, just check the score. The Chiefs just went up, huh? Or
I didn't see how that happened, but yeah.
I tuned out after the first half when we walked in here.
Yeah, Chiefs roll. It's not even worth talking about. Okay, so it's the Giants.
That's amazing.
Well, I tell you what. We could do it a little bit different before we get into what's got us distracted. We could run through the slate first. Catch you up on it that way, and we'll just run through the show like that tonight.
So do we want to start with the Thursday night game?
Yeah, let's start with the Thursday night game.
Okay.
So everyone give their take on Bills. Dolphins. I could go first, but I'll defer.
I mean, I don't know. I watched that from a yard house. It was my buddy's birthday, and it was.
Did you get poke nachos?
I did get some poke nachos, and it was the
they're
happy
so
hour.
good.
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
Good call, Dan.
Those
are fire. But it was. I mean, the Dolphins look better than they've looked in the last couple weeks, I guess. I mean, Tua almost had a nice game, and then threw that last minute pick that really put him out of it in the last few minutes.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, the Bills kind of did what they did. James Cook ran all over him.
Yeah,
he's kind of a monster.
I have nothing but
the Bills
love.
didn't. Yeah. Sorry.
No,
what was your take on it?
Well, I love James Cook and I love Josh Allen. So just seeing them show out is fun. I like them. James Cook is a fantasy beast. Any prop bet he's going to hit, like just hit it. James, go James Cook all the way. You're going to make money if you put him in your parlay.
Let James Cook.
When it comes to, so the Bills are who, we think they are. No, I think so. Okay, they're a top 5 team in the NFL. That's undisputed for sure.
I think Josh Allen is a top 5 QB for sure.
I think he's due. He's due. He's been playing really well for a lot of seasons now. I think a lot of people are expecting him to make they've made some runs in the playoffs, but I think a lot of people are expecting them to actually push it at some point.
Yeah,
they have to. Yeah.
I have the Bills in the Super Bowl. I think it'll be Bills Ravens in the AFC Championship game, depending on how it lines up. Maybe they play in the divisional round, but that's your AFC title game. Is those two teams, in my opinion. And of course, they gave us the game of the year so far. 2 weeks ago. So moving on from the Bills Dolphins, let's go to the Dolphins. Mike McDaniel and the Cocaine Cowboys out of Miami are just looking like a dumpster fire. I'm worried about Mike. Every week it seems there's a little bit more of an unraveling. He looks a little bit like he's just really enjoying Miami, and maybe
I agree.
He needs to lock in a little bit. Maybe the whole team needs to lock in a little bit more.
I think at one point he was kind of the cool new coach on the block, and he was dressing a little different on the sidelines.
He's been swaggy.
I think he's lost a little bit of his swag now that the team's had a little bit of trouble through the last season.
Well, I think he's a great coach. I think he's lost his edge because everything leading up to Miami in his first 2 years in Miami, he was a great coach. I think Miami is wearing on him, and
he
South
needs to
Beach
figure out how to get those
has taken its toll on Coach. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, he got to get smooth and sneaky with his cocaine addiction on the field so he can stay performing well when games happen.
You're
yeah,
right.
because he's faded by the time the press conference comes around.
Could you imagine? He's like first quarter.
Yeah. So everyone's worried for the coach. Everyone's worried about the Dolphins. It's more than a football worry. We're legit concerned about their overall well-being. And, they're clearly not juicing.
Speaking of overall well-being, the next game on the slate, the Bengals are beat down.
No.
Bengals, Vikings.
No.
I mentioned it earlier. The Vikings defense had a game. But the Bengals, I don't know, man. Burrow's out.
That was
he didn't perform well
so
the first 2 weeks anyway.
I think I think they played at the same time as the Steelers did. So like when I couldn't get the broadcast because I was in the middle of nowhere and I was like refreshing ESPN, and I just kept seeing the Vikings tick up and the Bengals stay the same. What happened? Like they just played like trash.
I think last week there was we're in this game situationally. You got a quarterback, you don't know what he's going to do, kind of situation. That's why the Bengals pulled it out. I also think the Vikings are better than we probably give them credit for. They beat a Bears team pretty badly that, made the Cowboys look pretty bad, but the Cowboys played the Eagles tight. Maybe the Bears are better than they think, but the Vikings are a legit football team, and the Bengals are done, and they know it. It's almost like Team Tank. And that's another story. Like when we talk about the Bengals as an organization, it's sad for football that we don't get Joe Burrow. He's a top 3, top 4 quarterback.
It's true.
He has the same, pass. His offensive line has the same like pass loss rate as Andrew Luck had. Similar injury stats. He has some of the bottom time of possession in the pocket. I don't understand why they can't hit on an offensive line. It's sad. If you're a Bengals fan, I like the Bengals. I'm not necessarily a Bengals fan. We joke about that, but it's devastating. Okay.
Today you're not. That's really
I wish the
convenient.
Bengals well. I like the Bengals.
So
I'm such a Joe Burrow fan. But if if they were my one and only team, I'd be losing my mind, like I am over the Cowboys and their holes that have deficiencies that haven't been filled. And football's hard. There's a salary cap.
I think that's a big problem for them right now is the salary cap. They have,
but their offensive line decimated.
They're paying their guys so much money, but then they seem to have lacked when I don't know what's going on with their offensive line, but you got to protect the guys you're paying a ton of money to
They
keep
got
playing.
lead in their feet. That's what's wrong
literally
with them.
3 quarterback contracts all in the on the offense. But to piggyback off what you said, Michael, it's so true. Like with all that being said, all that disaster like on that team with Joe Burrow, he's still one of the best quarterbacks. Imagine if he had like just better O-line play, like he would then be a little healthier. Just all of the things just slightly better. He would probably be arguably the best quarterback in the league. He already is, but like I think everyone would be like, no, Joe Burrow is definitely better than Mahomes. Joe Burrow is definitely better now. And you know what I mean? Like
you'd see less of those rumors of like he doesn't warm up until week 3 or like any of that stuff that everybody always says about him as the season starts.
Yeah.
Except this year because they played him in week 1 of preseason. So
that's fair.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We should probably move on.
Okay. Yeah. Moving on.
Bengals are dead. Who
Texans
cares?
lost to the Jaguars. That was kind of a bummer.
Okay. All right. Little.
Are the Texans 0-3?
Someone in our they are.
Yeah,
Someone
they are.
in our fantasy league called Lawrence. Like what they call him, Tiny. They called him Tiny. Tiny, what was it? God, what was the nickname for him? I can't think of it now. It's embarrassing. There's a really funny nickname for Trevor Lawrence, but yeah.
I can look it up.
Let's edit this 12 seconds of pain outside of this. But anyway, Trevor Lawrence, shout out to him for having a little comeback. And, last week, everybody was talking about them, that they're dead in the water. Him in he's like literally calling off the offensive coordinator and saying, get out of here. And I appreciate that. He's a dog. He's a professional. He showed up. I think the bigger story is that CJ Stroud and the Texans are broken.
Yeah.
And we texted this today. In our parlays, we had the Texans winning. And the truth is the AFC South is a dumpster fire. If Danny Dimes is the class of the league, it's pretty pathetic. And we'll talk about the Colts in a second. But CJ Stroud.
I found it. I called him Skinny Thor.
Skinny Thor.
Skinny
you called him
Thor.
that.
Yeah.
Why couldn't I?
Skinny Thor plays.
Someone called him Skinny Thor. It was you. Yeah. So Tiny Thor, big ups to him. Showed up and played. They got
on Tiny Thor.
They got a victory in the NFL, a divisional, they're in it. I think the Texans tape is out on CJ Stroud, and
he feels lost.
Yeah.
Their offense
He
feels
does,
lost.
dude. Yeah, it all feels like.
Yeah, sometimes, I don't know. I like Stroud as a player, and then sometimes he's on the field.
Me
he looks
too.
like a lost puppy. Like it's like, where's
this
my
season in
guys?
particular.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's true.
I
You
agree.
see it in year 2, especially year 3. The tape's out, and they show you different things, and you really see where the development is.
I felt like
and
the
I feel bad
attitude-
for him because I like him, but
I feel like the attitude changed after Tank Dell got hurt last year. That was
Yeah.
like the
Oh, yeah.
that was the
True.
drop off. At
You
least that's
remember
how I
how
felt.
like he was so emotionally broken in that moment too? Like, yeah. Yeah, dude, low key. I think you're right.
So the Texans are broken. You heard it here. We'll see if they can turn it around. And don't sleep on the Jaguars then, because Trevor Lawrence is a dog.
Can't. You got Skinny Thor.
Yeah,
Skinny Thor.
2 years ago they made it to the divisional
Tiny
round.
Thor.
Went toe to toe with
True.
the Chiefs. That was a season and a half ago. So
Yeah.
shouldn't forget that. That leads us to Colts Titans. Our lock pick for the Hollywood Sports Show
Okay.
was
gonna
that the
just
Titans
take
would
the
win.
reins
And I
here.
did tell you last
Let
week, I
me
was like, I
just
really don't
get
believe in that.
into it.
So talk to us.
I don't know what happened in the game.
Mm-hmm.
All I want to say is it's on me, and I got to be better for the team next pick.
Okay. We got to be better for the team. All right, so moving on, Colts, Jack.
But that's a bit bullshit.
Well, I mean, we touched on it. The fact that Danny Dimes is the class of the AFC South right now.
Danny Dimes is feeling it right now.
Feeling it. He looks
He's
like
doing the Sam Darnold thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it says a lot about Brian Daboll, to be honest. I think everybody thought.
Oh no!
I think everybody thought that
Why
he was.
Why are you calling for a man's job?
I'm not calling for a man's job. I would
He's
never
got
do
a family,
that.
Michael.
I know, but this is also professional sports, and there's only 32 positions in the NFL. And
so you're heartless.
I am not heartless.
I think
but
he's heartless.
If Brian was my friend, I would have some honest conversations about with him. That maybe
if he was my coach, I'd be saying all the things you just said and more.
Yeah, but I think Brian Daboll is a product of Josh Allen, and that's it. And so Josh Allen is such a great quarterback. The reason we thought of him as this great coordinator and this great coach was just Josh Allen. And
well, he did have he had one great season with Danny Dimes.
They had a 10-win season in a down.
Didn't they win a playoff game? I thought they won a playoff game.
I don't know what the stat.
They might have went to the playoffs.
I think they went
who cares?
To the playoffs.
It's not even worth it. Yeah.
He had a
Giants
10-win
0-3
season. They gave him the contract, and then the wheels fell off. So the wheels on the bus don't go round and round in New York. And tonight's game is brought to you by the Kansas City Chiefs. Just kidding. Okay, so moving on. The Colts, we'll say this, right? The Colts are a surprise. Anybody else want to say anything else?
They're fun to watch. I mean, they have some cool.
Pat McAfee's got to be very excited.
Oh, God. I know. Tomorrow morning, the show's going to be just.
Yeah. You got little baby Irsay down on the sideline, getting to know the game with the headphones on, listen to the play calling. I mean,
true. And rest in peace to Jim Irsay, because who knows, maybe he just put a little wing on every player on that team and they're just flying through the schedule.
I don't think it works that way, but
I'm tired, boss.
Maybe he did. Maybe he's a little angel up there. Yeah. No, I don't think the powers that be care about sports.
This game is trash.
They're like, figure it out.
1st and 10.
Oh, we're checking in on the game. Yeah, I mean the Chiefs are gonna walk tonight. That's not we know that. It's not a surprise.
Okay. Raiders
I don't
Commanders.
even know if we need to talk about it. Oh, Raiders Commanders. I'm a little
Marcus
disappointed.
Mariota or
Marcus Mariota. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in the Raiders just because I thought 41-24. I just think with Pete Carroll, Tom Brady in there coaching them up, you would think you'd get a little bit more out of the Raiders. So is anyone else surprised, or is Washington just that good?
Wait, I didn't see this clip. Apparently, Dan Quinn got hit by Mariota after the win. Like they ran into each other.
Yeah, I saw that on the OT.
Yeah, there's like a picture. He's got like a bloody nose.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
We're so inundated with advertising, we can't even
That's
look at a photo without getting an AT&T ad.
I can see that.
Oh, gosh. If they could push ads in our dreams, they will. It's happening. It's going to happen. It's not happening. It'll happen. Yeah.
We'll be
like,
it's
remember when you could dream?
Tonight.
Yeah, remember when you could dream not an AT&T commercial? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's for the final 10 minutes, the dystopian fall of society.
Yep.
We will get to that. Okay, so
at this pace, we're not even going to make it through our slate.
No, here we are. So now, all right, I'm going to start with what's got me distracted since we've made it to this game in our Sunday slate in our breakdown. This for me is what got me distracted. It's the Eagles-Rams game. It's 33-26. The Rams, like, basically just gave this game away.
Oh my gosh.
Like, rooting for the hometown teams. I do wish the Rams well. And of course,
Me
I
too.
hate the Eagles. I love watching the Eagles lose as much as I like watching the Cowboys win. There's not one or the other, it'd be like choosing between children or something. I love them losing so much. And so today was hard to watch, especially with the glazing and the warm towel treatment that the league gives the Eagles on the tush push. It is ridiculous.
There were
And
so many
the
funny
Eagles are the
signs
new
in the
Chiefs.
stands.
Yeah, and there's this will be my take on
facts.
what's got me distracted. The biggest takeaway of the weekend, what I can't get over is the tush push and the lack of accountability in calling that play. In the first 3 times that it was used in that game, they were 0 for 2 on false starts. The Philadelphia Eagles were, and the refs were 0 for 2 on calling it. Blatant, and it doesn't matter if you slow everything down in slow mo. False start's a false start, and the line judge can see that those hands moving before the ball. It's not being called. So there's a lot of talk this week about the tush push being taken away or it being finally outlawed, and people for it, against it, just try to stop it. One, I don't like because it's a rugby play. It's ugly. It's a scrum. That's irrelevant to me. That's some of the arguments that are out there. So
to play devil's advocate, though, it is an interesting thing because it is one of those kind of big dog plays to say my offensive line is just better. That's kind
if
of
you can do it without
every team can do it.
Yeah,
no,
not every team can do it.
A lot of teams do try to pull it off.
The Eagles can't even do it.
The Eagles might be just that good, Michael.
No, if they can do it without getting a false start. If they can do
I don't know.
No, if they can do it without a false start, and if they can do it, so the first 2 plays, there was blatant false starts. The third play, Jalen Hurts, his knees are not on the ground. He's on the top of the pile fighting for yards, and the Rams defender takes it from him.
Sounds like team spirit.
It's a clear fumble. So my point is, if it's a fumble, if he gets the ball taken from him on top of the pile, his feet aren't on the ground, his knees aren't on the ground, you have to call the fumble. That's ridiculous. And then not calling the false starts is ridiculous. So I'll just say this. We can keep the play, but it has to be officiated to the letter of the law, and they can't get away with free plays because in a game that's a 0 margin, if you give a team free plays, that's how it comes down to a kick. Anything can happen. They block it. And that's the game. So I'm here for the tush push. I just want the league to stop the glaze and the warm towel treatment and don't do what we all know you're going to do, which is the Super Bowl darling or whoever you want to get to the league. If you can give them the call, you give it to them. That's just the way they treated the Chiefs that way. They've treated the Eagles that way. And am I crazy? Talk me off the ledge. Am I wrong? Am I making
I can
a
see
point?
the comparison you're making that, the Chiefs have kind of lost their edge this year, and the Eagles are that new team to beat right now.
Yeah, so the league's and you see what I'm saying? They can't tip their hat that they're actually cheating and tipping to the team that they want. But if there's a play that's 50-50 that they can get away with giving it to that Eagles team or the Chiefs team or the New England Patriots when they were getting these calls like this, it's blatant in a game. And so when we see this in the tush push, it's maddening. And I know I just sound like a bitter Dallas fan, but I'm trying to be objective because I hate the Philthy Eagles.
Okay, another thing about this game, though, was the blocked kicks at the very end. Pretty nuts.
Dude,
yeah.
The whole day blocked kicks.
I know,
by the
you
way.
can't.
Blocked everything today.
At the end of the day, the Rams have to execute on special teams.
Yeah.
There
true.
was another block kick in the game that's still going on.
But if these calls are made earlier in the game, this game doesn't come down to a block kick if you call the tush pushes, and then you're not allowing them to get the 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1 because you're giving it to them by not calling the fumble not calling the takeaway or not calling the 2 offsides. That's fair.
Thing.
It's a 0 margin game.
So what would make you happy, Michael?
If Dallas won.
That the officiating is fair, and that if Dallas won. Now I've resigned to.
You're if the Eagles burn to the ground.
Yeah, I would rather the Eagles burn than
Kelly
see the
Green
Cowboys
again.
win. Yeah. What would make me happy is if you can challenge the play. If it's the tush push formation and you do that the lack of offsides or the blown call on the fumble, that's reviewable or challengeable, or keep the play. just call it with consistency. Don't give it to the team because they're your darling and you need to see their success because you're the shield.
Yeah, I get you.
You guys have a comment? You
All
guys, you love it?
No, I
You
think you're right.
you
No,
just love
that's
that
what's
tush
got
push?
you distracted. That's what's got
Yeah.
you distracted.
Yeah.
Falcons Panthers. Real
No
quick.
comment, because I've heard enough about it all day through every group chat that you're involved with, and I am too.
Yeah. By 11 a.m., the Eagles hate was just in full force. Yeah. That was my
That's all
day,
I was
actually.
reading.
Yeah. So, moving on, another
Falcons Panthers.
another pretty interesting
What happened
storyline.
there? What happened there?
The Falcons aren't a serious football
Let's
team.
see. There was a
happening.
couple turnovers. I know.
But 30-0? Is that the first
Yeah.
team that went 0? I think it
I
is.
don't know if
this
Bryce
season.
Young woke up or the whole team decided to play today.
Kirk Cousins
Yeah, but
had to
like-
come into the game because Michael Penix was benched.
Yeah, he was throwing interceptions.
They're like, well, we'll see him next week. And, you know, the Panthers are a slightly competitive football team. So,
I think so too.
Good
I
for
thought
the
they were going
boys
to be
there.
way better. Yeah, I mean, it's week 3, like you and I were talking about earlier off show. You're like, week 3 is where we kind of start to understand how week 4 really will go.
yeah,
And
our
so
parlays
on.
our money lines are going to be way better next week. We
Yeah,
know
I might
CJ
be
Stroud's
0-14,
broken. The
but
Atlanta
don't
Falcons
you
are
worry,
broken.
bro. I'm going to hit 15 in a row.
Yeah, next week is our week.
It is
100%, dude.
I'm feeling
Did
it.
you see? I sent one of you guys a video this week of 2 like degenerate gamblers calling the gambling hotline, and they both had $100 bet on whether the person who answers the hotline is a female or not. And
That's
then,
wild.
they answer, it's of course a woman. Hi, thank you for calling the gambling hotline. And they're like, you know, their reactions. And they're like, okay, thank you. We didn't need anything. Turn it off. It was amazing. I feel like we're just
Actually, real.
we're a couple steps away from live betting, just like that.
Very close.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, there you can live bet on most things.
It's a
So the
50-50
Falcons shit
win.
the bed.
Falcons just
Falcons
shit the bed.
Panthers
Yeah, long
actually
story
just
short.
played really good.
Yeah,
You can't bet on them. They're not serious
all right,
about football.
Steelers, Patriots. You got anything to say about it?
Talk to us, Steelers Nation. This is
Daniel.
your take. Is there anything that's got you? Is this your
Here we
biggest
go.
distraction? Is this it? What you
Pittsburgh.
can't get past?
Here we go. Pittsburgh's going to the Super Bowl. Here we go.
Okay, that's a take.
What a song.
Week
That's-
3.
I haven't heard that one before.
Aaron Rodgers and his Achilles hanging on
here's
by a
what-
thread.
This is what I like to see. The defense just injured all over the place. Still stepped up when it was needed. I think we affected 4 turnovers.
Lunch
My biggest
pail.
takeaway is I'm very excited about the Steelers defense showing today. With that being said, with there being 4 turnovers, it might have been 5. I should double check, but we only scored 21 points.
Yeah, that's
I
not.
feel like we should have won by like at least 21 points, not only scored 21 points. You know what I mean? So like,
So
offense got to figure some
is
things
Rodgers
out.
the
but-
problem? Is it Mike Tomlin and his system? Is it the actual conversation about the offensive coordinator in the Aaron Rodgers talk? Is any of that true? Is it because football's hard?
No, the Aaron Rodgers and coordinator thing is all false.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Mike Vrabel
They
is a
actually-
hard-nosed football coach.
Yeah.
The team's going to play hard.
And they're always going to have a good defense.
You think it's a little more of that?
With that being said, we saw a lot of the same shit that we've seen forever. And it's the Steelers like to run the ball on first, maybe get a yard. Try and run it again on second because they want to be a run first team, maybe get a yard. Okay, well, let's throw a screen. Boom. 2 yards. 4th down, punt. Like, what are we doing? Like, I understand we want to be a big, physical, tough team, but, like, we also have Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf and Calvin Austin, who's the fastest dude on the field most of the time. And with that being said, Calvin Austin did catch that final touchdown pass, and it was beautiful. Aaron Rodgers, when he is slinging it, he is slinging it. And I'm not going to lie, DK's touchdown and Calvin Austin's touchdown today, who's our 1 and 2 receiver, they were very pretty. However, lots of growth to be had. Lots of growth to be had.
Yeah, I think Rodgers has to find his like ayahuasca middle ground with the team.
Yeah, like
I
our
think-
friend Rod
yeah, he
says,
isn't, like,
he needs to
fully
get back
locked in.
on them perks. So he's Percocet Rodgers.
Yeah,
But I mean,
that's a true like take as well. They're gelling. We forget that. In other sports,
this is a
we give
yeah,
time for, people, new teammates, things like that, and that's a real thing.
it is.
And that's also hard when he's on a 1 or 2 year deal and it's a win now situation. And I do think they'll be a lot better as the season goes on, for sure. But the Steelers
And
and
I'm pretty
offense are
sure
just
yeah, but I mean, it's been a while since we would have a quarterback that would throw for 2 touchdown passes a game. That's why it's hard for me to be mad right now. And also it's a win. So it's like, you get a little excited. But
the
we
NFL's
haven't had
hard.
good quarterback play. We haven't had good quarterback play in a long time. And I think that we are having pretty decent quarterback play at the moment. So
Yeah, you guys are
yeah.
going to be a 10-win team. Like, for sure. You have a
But that's
top
kind
3,
of like
top 5 defense.
that's like a lock bet for every better every season.
Okay, but you're going to be a 10. Well, no, sometimes you guys are 9-8.
That's true. That's true.
8-8,
That's true.
8-1.
Yeah.
If someone's going to get a tie, it's going to be the Mike Tomlin Steelers. Yeah. Okay, we've got to move on and be done with all this.
So
in the
let's
next 3
speed
minutes.
run these.
So,
Packers, Browns pulled it out.
Yeah. What's wrong with the Packers? The fighting Micah Parsons
I think that the
couldn't show
Browns
up?
defense is very good. Yeah.
I actually love
They
that
looked really
because
good today.
I'm rooting for the AFC in every game because as an NFC Cowboys fan, every loss eventually stacks up against you. We have a good friend who is a diehard Browns fan, and he's just so mad that Joe Flacco is the quarterback and you're not letting your development quarterback play because these games are, a wash anyway. And I agree with that for team building. Why play Joe Flacco?
I think they're taking a play out of what some of the teams did last year where they had, we had Russell Wilson playing in front of a rookie. We had a couple vet guys that came in, played in front of the rookie. I mean, I know for the Steelers that didn't really pan out the way it seemed like it was going to pan out. But
what, with Kenny Pickett?
Yeah, or not just with Justin Fields?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I think that might be what they're doing. It cracks me up. That was the biggest story before the season started was who's going to start at Cleveland? Is it going to be Dylan Gabriel? Is Shadur going to come out from random underdog status? But now we got Flacco in there, and Flacco is doing Flacco things.
Unflackable.
Is he not? I honestly have not been paying attention to the Browns at all because they haven't been good. But now that they've won a game, now I have to start paying attention, which is
Quinshon Judkins, I think, is going to have a pretty decent season, no matter how well the Browns do. I think he's probably a good rookie to watch this year.
Who?
Their running back, Judkins. He came out of what college?
Oh, he's a dog. He's a dog.
Yeah.
But not only did they win a game, they won a game against what we all consider like a top 2 or 3 team class of the NFC. It's impressive.
Yeah.
So anything else? We're moving on. We'll go real quick. We've got our next game, Seahawks Saints. I love this for the Seahawks. I mean, the NFC West is looking like a very strong division. Speaking of that, I'm going to give a 1-minute Cowboys take. So then we go to 49ers Cardinals. They get it done. They're also a great looking team. So, the NFC West.
That was
an interesting finish too.
Crazy plays.
No, it's okay. We can see the live update though. Tell us what happened.
So Patrick Mahomes just threw a deep ball, probably 40-yard pass to Thornton, right? He catches it, touchdown. But then they review it, a little bobble. They bring it back. 3rd down and 10. Throws the same ball, catches it in an even harder way, confirmed touchdown.
Jeez.
Let's go. This just
no. Actually, no. It's on 1st and goal. It went to the 1-yard line.
Okay, this just in. The Giants secondary is not good. So
this just did.
Tell us
Breaking news.
things we don't know.
And now they scored.
This leads us to the Cowboys, 31-14.
The Chiefs are starting to look a little bit like the Chiefs right now, guys. It's not good. Not good.
They're playing the Giants.
I'm not going to pay attention.
No, they're playing the Giants. It's okay.
Yep,
I know they're in your division.
I won't give them the energy.
So Cowboys Bears. Caleb Williams looked like a dog. And the Cowboys probably have the worst defense in the NFL. It is pretty bad. You can throw over the top of them like it's a dad league. You know what I mean? Like it's maybe a
Yeah,
grandpa's
Wait, so what
range.
happened? What happened in the Cowboys game?
In the first half, they showed up. They weren't ready to play. They give the
Okay.
ball away on an opening drive when they're moving the ball. Just came and took it from our running back, Javonte Williams, just more physical. So that's not good. They look like they lacked physicality. They looked like they lacked the intensity that you want to play in a road game. And then their defense is absolutely broken. All of the smart media in Dallas throughout the offseason, not only were we bemoaning the Micah Parsons deal, but one of the things that they were talking about throughout the offseason was the lack of depth at corner. Because the truth is, there's no guarantee that Trayvon Diggs will ever be that guy that got 8 interceptions in his rookie year because he's been injured and hasn't been able to
Is
stay
he
on the
back?
field. He's back, but he's banged up, hobbled. He doesn't look like the guy. And we're also missing All-Pro Deron Bland, who in his rookie year got 8, 9 interceptions. We haven't been able to get those guys on the same field in the last 2 or 3 years, and Deron Bland isn't playing. He's banged up. So we were begging, or the media was begging, that they address the corner position. They got Kaiir Elam, who got worked when he was at Buffalo. I don't know if you remember that game where Derrick Henry was just running over the Buffalo secondary and making them like little tykes. That was Kaiir Elam. And the Cowboys took a chance on him, and he's garbage. He just gets lost in zone coverage, doesn't have a feel for the man. He gets beaten one-on-one. And then their corners are also cooked. So long story short, Dallas has no pass rush. They don't have elite athletes in the secondary.
Why not? What happened?
Jerry Jones can't field a team. The offense is decent and they can win you games, but the GM in the front office hasn't figured out how to field a squad completely. So that's what happened to the Cowboys. They have no defense.
How did Dak play today?
Didn't play great. And what I'll say about Schottenheimer.
Pickens got me like 16,
I'm sorry.
15 points in the
Michael,
fantasy.
I'm
I'll
just
take
setting
that.
you up.
Yeah.
I gotta say though, Michael's backbone for his Cowboys team. This is a new backbone we're witnessing. Because usually, like, I'm done with the Cowboys, Bengals, whatever team that I somehow have affiliation with. That's my team.
I wish the best for Schottenheimer, and I want him to succeed. He seems like a likable guy. The take on him from scouts is that his offense is very similar to his dad's, which is also similar to a Norv Turner. It's more of a kind of basic 90s pro-style offense that the league has a book on, and you saw that today. Ben Johnson looked like an incredible offensive coach today.
That was the Ben Johnson I think everybody's been waiting
Norv
for
Turner,
this season.
Marty Schottenheimer 90s football team. And that's not
and
good.
Caleb looked good.
Yeah, and Caleb looked great.
Good too.
And this, at the end of the day, it all goes back to Jerry's team building, the coaches he hires, and it's unfortunate for the team. And I want the coaches to succeed. I just need to see more creativity so the book isn't written on them that people think.
How did George Pickens play today?
GP looked great. Man, he was a dog.
Pickens
He dropped
stepped up.
one
Always
pass
great.
that would have moved the chains when the game was in question, but that game was out of reach for him. They were outclassed. But we got to move on. That's pretty much it for the slate. I don't think
one more.
What else is there? We talked about Cardinals 49ers. That was a close game. The Cardinals
we did
succumbed to the 49ers. 49ers look like the class of the NFC East, but so does
Another
Seattle.
Jones pulling it off. Mac Jones.
Yeah, Mac Jones.
Which is going to get
did Mac Jones play
confusing.
today?
It also speaks to
true.
the
Yeah,
genius. It speaks to the
True.
genius of Shanahan. You can put in a janitor and he'll run that offense and they'll win games. It's a pretty incredible organization.
It's like a Kevin O'Connell kind of thing.
Yeah. I'll give it to him. Okay, so we got to move on. We're going to go right into our top 10 power rankings. So the show must agree.
Ooh.
Let's do our top 6 here, top 5. You want to go top 5? Because it'll take forever if we argue
top
about
five,
this.
top five.
Okay, so my number 1 team, class of the league, I'm going to have to go with it's hard because they haven't played their Monday night game. And I have them in there, but right now, I've got Bills at number 1 and Ravens at number 2, Eagles at 3. So I know I'm moving ahead. Eagles at number 3. So we'll argue over. I think any of these teams could be 1, 2, or 3. For me, to start this off, it goes Bills, Ravens, Eagles. And I hate the Eagles, but they find a way to get it done. They're beating good teams. They have the refs giving them plays.
Eagles got to be at least at 2.
Do you mean to tell me
Yeah.
that if the Eagles play the Ravens or the Eagles play the Bills next week, they win that game? I don't think they do.
I don't know.
think
The Bills beat the Ravens.
Eagles
Yeah.
feel pretty complete as a team. I kind of like
They
having.
do.
I like putting the
they're
Bills up
barely
there
winning
in the top
games,
spot.
though.
The Bills
Okay.
look good, but the Eagles. That's the problem. Is
The
like
Eagles roster
that's
is
how-
just so much better than the Bills.
we've
They're
seen a lot of
There's
teams
no way
barely-
around it.
barely winning games
Dude, they
But
have 2 wide
on a-
receiver ones.
on a margin of
And they have-
error that is so thin, and they're getting calls.
AJ
along
Brown
the way.
was bullying today, though. Like they did have some calls going their way, but AJ Brown was shaking people off like they were little tykes today.
If
Who
they
do the
play the
Bills have
Bills
for
next
wide
week
receiver
or the
one?
Ravens next week, you think they? So you think you'd have them over the Bills and
No,
Bills and
I
Ravens?
actually
that the
I think the
Eagle-
Bills would pull it out over the. Sorry to step on you. I
No,
think
you're
the
good, you're
Bills
good,
would
son.
pull it out over the Eagles, but I think it'd be a pretty close game.
Yeah, and Ravens would pull it out over the Eagles, right? We have Ravens over Eagles right now.
I think the Ravens are like
Lamar's a
I think like these
Lamar's
are the
an
3
animal,
teams
but-
that are the top 3. Like, which is why we're having this. Like, I think that is a very fair top 3.
Yeah.
What order? It's going to make everybody mad no matter what spot you put them in.
Okay, so you guys think it's Bills, Eagles, Ravens?
I would actually go Eagles, Ravens,
No,
Bills.
God,
Ooh.
oh no!
I don't mean to do that to you, Michael. I swear to
How?
God. But it's actually
They were trailing the whole game. It took
Eagles won the Super Bowl, and they haven't skipped a beat.
we've got to give it. Will you compromise and give me Bills, Eagles, Ravens?
That's why I'm down to do that, yes.
Okay.
Okay, Bills, Eagles, Ravens.
Okay.
What
so-
about the 4th spot? 4 and 5. What about 4 and 5?
I like Bucks. I like the Bucks.
They-
Baker's fun to watch. Baker's been really
they
fun.
had to battle at home against the Jets. I don't know. I actually think the 4th team, and you'll be grateful, is the Chargers.
I'd second that.
Oh, yes, me too.
I'd
Me
second
too.
that for sure.
Yep, I actually as well.
Okay,
Yep,
we're in accord.
1,000%.
Okay.
Yep.
And then our 5th team rounding out our power rankings for week 3.
Oh, Colts, what are we doing?
I mean, the Colts are kind of a fun 5. Yeah. I mean,
And like right
I
now,
don't
if
think-
we're talking for 3 weeks of football, Colts got to be in there.
I think the Colts are fun they're a fun 5. They're kind of like, who knows what's going to happen this season with the Colts.
Okay,
Yeah.
don't stone me, but I want to say the Packers at number 5. Even though they lost today,
Ugh.
I think the Packers are still a better team overall. I would even say Packers or Lions over the Colts.
Okay. I think the Packers beat the Colts, so fine, but not the
And the Lions
that's
beat the Colts.
tough.
And the Lions Ravens play Monday night. If they're both in the top
But
5,
the Lions
no one's
lost to
gonna
the
be
Packers.
I think
They did.
Lions Ravens game would answer a few of our questions actually.
I know. Yeah.
Pending.
So let's go.
Pending Monday results.
I say we put the Lions in the top 5 either way. Because if they lose this game, they're going to lose to a team that's in the top 5. And I would say the Lions are a top 5 team. I don't
Okay.
see the Lions getting beat by the Browns 13-10. I'm just saying.
I mean, you hope not.
What do you guys think
yeah.
for number 5? We got to make the decision.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we could.
I
throw
like
the Lions.
Packers.
Okay. Because they beat them?
Sure.
But what if the Lions win this game
Lions-
Monday night?
Then that changes everything.
Okay, so if the Lions win, they're in the top 5. If they lose, it's the Packers. So
Yeah.
we'll put a
Lions
Packers
are 5
slash.
if
That
they beat
works.
Ravens. If
So-
Lions lose to Ravens, Packers 5.
That
Okay.
works.
So, and do we get
Okay.
do we have a bet of the week before we start looking ahead to next week? We got our final 10 minutes here. We're going to do a quick rundown and looking ahead. While you guys get our bet of the weekend, I will take us into this next segment. So,
Stone, I might have to have you. I think I might have lost my privileges for the bet of the week this week.
okay, so
I
we have
think for fun. I'm not even talking about games. I think people who are going to get usage. Let's see who's playing.
I would take whatever prop is James Cook.
Yeah, I would take. Yeah, James Cook is probably a decent prop. Who are they playing next week?
Yeah, I'm
They
taking
have the
James Cook
Saints.
for yeah. I'm taking James Cook, whatever prop he has, take it. That could be rushing attempts, total yards, reception and running yards. Take James Cook. And then I would say a steal to build our parlay would probably be, you know,
Let's do an over-under. Let's throw an over-under in.
I want to throw in Cam Scatabo real quick.
Dude,
Watching
yes.
him tonight,
Yes.
also Taylor getting hurt, I think Scatabo is going to get a ton of usage. I think he's going to run a
the
ton.
way
They
he
may not win.
torpedoed into the end zone, oh, man.
I wouldn't be surprised if his line is a little lower. And
True. Or
like,
yeah,
at least it's not fully inflated yet.
I also for a value pick, I would pick the Bears over the Raiders this week. They're probably going to be the road dog, but if Ben Johnson can get that thing rolling, he has a track record of being a great coach. It maybe what we saw today wasn't an anomaly. Yeah. Okay, so we got to do a quick Monday night take, and then we'll get into our last few predictions. We'll do a rapid fire. So Monday Night Football, we have Jets, Dolphins, and we have Bengals, Broncos. Once again,
doubleheader.
It's a doubleheader Monday night.
I know.
That's exciting.
When the NFL put this schedule out, they probably, were hoping that Joe Burrow would be alive and that the organization could field an offensive line.
Well, the Broncos look good. Even though they lost today to the Chargers, the Broncos,
Dude.
I mean, Cortland a dog. I think Bo Nix wants to win. I think the Broncos roll the Bengals.
Yeah, the Bengals are on Team Tank at this point.
Can I just add a quick little Broncos note? The Broncos last 2 weeks lost in the final second to a field goal.
They're a good team. So, okay,
They're
then we have
right
Jets.
there.
Then we have Jets, Dolphins. The Dolphins have to get this win. I think McDaniels is fighting for his job. The boys have to show up. It's at home.
Yeah, so are the Jets.
So are the Jets, but this is at home.
It's an 0-3 and 0-3 team on Monday night.
That game, I think, even though it's
a desperation
0-3, that's what makes it exciting.
I think it's gonna be so exciting.
Yeah,
it is a desperation.
They all have nothing. Yeah, okay. They all have nothing to lose.
Total desperation
I don't want to say it. Never mind.
Yeah. So I think Dolphins get it together. They can put aside South Beach for a couple minutes and all the distractions, and it's going to be warm under the lights on Monday night, and Tua and Tyreek show out. I have a fantasy victory finally next week because I have both of them as quarterback one and wide receiver one. But I take the Dolphins next week.
All right.
Justin Jefferson and the Jets.
I think I would I'd rather see the Dolphins win. I think, although the Jets just like, I don't know, they had a close game today, and they look, I don't know, they seem a little broken still. Like
they're the Jets.
I don't have much confidence in
New
them.
York.
I don't think Justin Fields played today either. So
no, he didn't.
No, I mean it doesn't help. But
with Fields though, I would put I would maybe want to say the Jets have a chance.
No, I think
Me too.
The Dolphins are going to get it done. They're going to be back against the wall.
It's hard to play at home in Miami, or it's hard to play as the away team in Miami, is what they all say.
Oh yeah, it's distracting for the team too. They're like, "Hey, Miami."
Oh yeah, they're like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, Vegas and Miami have to be the toughest places to play, for sure.
Yeah, their chauffeurs are just getting them bottles and drugs, and like, it's okay, you'll be good tomorrow. This is clean. They all just show up, skipping a step.
Yeah. And that's the Monday Night Football take. So, moving on. All right, so rapid fire.
Do rapid fire.
We're going to do our picks real quick. One,
I'll
two,
write them
three.
down. Seahawks, Cardinals.
Wait. Did we do our bet of the week?
We did.
So what is it? Sorry.
Kinda. We said our value pick is take the Bears. Any prop bet that would give you James Cook or
Scatterbo.
I'd say Scatterbo.
And then I would say another.
I'm with you on that.
I would say another lock for the weekend would be 49ers at home with the Jaguars. Yeah. Let's put it in, put it in the books.
That's the game that they will win.
So you got a lock, you got a pretty good a pretty good value pick with the Bears, and then you got a player prop. So I think any combination.
We'll post what that line looks like too when we
it'll be right
tag
here.
all three of them. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So moving on.
Seahawks, Cardinals, Thursday night.
Seahawks.
Cardinals are at home. Cardinals.
Ooh, I'm
All
gonna take
right.
Seahawks. Get it done.
I'm also gonna take
Okay.
Seahawks,
Yeah.
All right.
but
we have-
the Cardinals look cool today.
Yeah. Okay. So Vikings Steelers.
So
Ooh.
this game is in Ireland. You have to wake up at 2 a.m. to watch it.
Oh, it's the Ireland game.
Yeah. However, the Steelers have a massive Ireland fan base. I don't know how to feel about this game. I'm going to take the Steelers because I'm a Steelers fan. I don't advise you guys to. This is a toss up. This is a
I'm
favorite
gonna
one
take
in
the
my.
Vikings.
This is a take
Yeah.
for like another moment. I hate international games. For the players, the disruption. It's almost like it's a crapshoot. I think there's so many factors that could go into it. If this was in the U.S., either way, Steelers. I take Steelers at home. Steelers at Minnesota. In Ireland, oh God, give me the Vikings.
Who knows?
Give me
Okay.
the Vikings.
Who got better sleep?
Okay.
Who got better sleep? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Commanders,
feel a little old.
Falcons.
Oh, Falcons are a
Another
dumpster
game
fire.
that looked like it was gonna be good before the season started.
Yeah. Give me Commanders. Cover. They roll.
Okay.
Everybody?
Mariota again.
Same.
Same?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll roll with that.
Okay, then we have
Chargers. I'm taking Chargers.
Oh, yeah, Chargers Giants.
Chargers.
Sorry, guys.
Chargers. Giants.
The
Chargers.
fighting Brian Dayballs just can't get it done. So we all take the Chargers. Then we have Titans Texans. This is a battle of two teams going in the wrong direction.
Titans, Texans.
Texans.
Yeah, Texans at home.
I hope the Texans pull that off.
I'd like to see that. Eagles Bucks. This is where I think the Eagles, as long as the Shield doesn't, give every call that they possibly could to the Eagles, the Bucks will win this game.
I got Bucks.
Okay, I'll take the Eagles just because I need Saquon to do well.
Yeah, I feel that.
I got
but
Bucks because I need Mike
Baker could
Evans
do
to
it.
do well.
Baker could do it.
I'm taking the Bucks for my sanity. So then we have Panthers Patriots.
Drake maybe. I don't
He
know.
looks good today, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take the Patriots at home.
He also the
Mike
team
Vrabel
looks sloppy though,
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, they.
and the Panthers just woke up, bro. They just scored 30 on the Falcons and didn't allow a point.
I
Ooh,
feel like
that's tough, man.
I don't know. The Panthers are hard. I feel the same way about the Panthers as I feel about the Jets. That they've like shown some cool stuff, and then I don't know until they like. If we see it 2 or 3 games in a row, yeah, go for it.
That's a good point.
That's at least how
Dude,
I
I
feel.
totally agree. Yeah.
Well,
Patriots. I take Patriots.
Yeah, we all take Patriots. Then we go to Saints Bills. Bills roll.
I think
The Saints are the Aints. We got our final 2 minutes. We're gonna get through these next 4 games.
Okay. Browns Lions.
Oh wait, who did you have? We all have Bills, right? Bills walk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Saints are about to lose their organization.
Lions.
I just said the Lions won't lose to the Browns, but it is a little unfair because it's at home. But I have the Lions.
Okay.
Okay.
Daniel, who do
Me
you have?
too.
Okay.
Definitely the Lions.
I think I lean the Lions. It would be
Yeah.
fun to see the Browns win.
It would be
Jaguars,
No, it would not,
49ers.
Stone.
fun. Yeah. And this is that game that it just seems like a lock. 49ers. I like Trevor Lawrence and the boys.
60
but
seconds.
But if Mac Jones is playing again, I think that this is the week that if Mac Jones plays, I'm taking Jaguars. If Brock Purdy's back, I'm taking Niners.
Okay.
Okay. So
I got
Daniel,
Niners.
So,
Daniel's taking Jags.
To be dated based off of injury report.
Okay. We'll give you
I'll
that.
take the Jags to see if Trevor Lawrence maybe a skinny Thor can pull something off.
Yeah.
Colts Rams.
Final
That's
minute.
going to be a cool game actually. I think Colts Rams will be fun.
I take Rams at home.
Me too.
They bounce back. They're
Okay.
hungry.
I'll roll with
Okay.
that.
Bears
Bears,
Raiders.
Raiders.
Yeah. I've
I
got
got
Bears.
Rams too, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Bears. Let's see
Um,
if Ben Johnson can do something.
Yeah.
Me
It's
too.
our value pick.
I got
Okay.
Bears.
Then we have Chiefs Ravens. Ravens roll even on the road. I think they go and get it done.
Yep, me too. Although,
Yeah.
dude, I just saw the Chiefs look very different that second half just now.
Do you think they woke up?
No,
I'm taking the Chiefs. Chiefs are at home.
Okay.
I'm taking the
Okay.
Chiefs.
they're playing the Giants,
Okay.
Daniel. Don't succumb to the moment.
Chiefs
Packers.
might still be the Chiefs.
Packers Cowboys.
Packers Cowboys. The Cowboys will lose by 4 touchdowns. They're playing on turf at home.
This is your
It's
team.
over. Yeah.
Well, CD could be back next week.
It
They said
doesn't matter.
he could
Their
be back.
defense can't
CD
stop.
was out today?
All right, we are.
Yeah, if they were a bucket, they couldn't hold water. I mean, they are.
Okay, I'm
just
taking Cowboys.
Yeah, CD was out
No.
today.
CD was out today. He got injured.
All right, Jets, Dolphins.
Yeah, and we covered
We already
Monday
called
night.
that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right.
So, well, just like that, that's it for the show. We've come to our hour, and we covered everything, man. We got this week's slate. We talked about our biggest stories. We got our bet in. You know,
And
we
you
got
guys
all our
look
picks.
really dope. You guys look, by the way, you guys look great
Oh,
against
you
that
look
black
handsome.
drapery.
Look at
You
you
have the
in
lighting,
your haunted
though.
house.
Like, look at your
It's nice.
You got the ambiance,
Dude, I rigged this together real quick, but let's just stop kissing each other on the face and let's just get out of
Yeah.
this.
Oh, your fart smells good. You smell my fart? You smell? Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
yours
Oh, yeah,
smells
that's
pretty
good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All
All right, well, that
guys.
was it, man. Hollywood
Hollywood.
Sports. That was a great episode,
Yeah.
everybody. Yeah, man. All right, be safe, get home safe, and yeah, man. We'll talk to you soon.
I'll see you guys next Sunday.
Yeah,
in
we'll all
person.
be in studio
Sounds
together,
good.
looking at each other.
Yep.
All right.
Hell
Good night,
yeah.
everybody.
Good night.